Today on the TMZ Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton and today I'm joined by Melanie Miller, back again.
Back at it again.
It's rare that we have repeating guests 2 days in a row, but you were just electric yesterday.
Oh, well, thank you for having me again.
And also we got some stories that I think might suit you down to the ground. Maybe not Elon Musk versus Lex Fridman, a podcaster in a fight. We're going to talk about that because Elon Musk is in training to fight Mark Zuckerberg. We're going to talk about Wheel of Fortune has a brand new host. But off the top, we're going to talk about, Melanie, your favorite subject, Taylor Swift.
It's all I talk about, truly.
I've got highlighted here as my headline for this segment, Taylor Swift fans are the worst.
Stop it.
That's what I've got written here.
I mean, we are the worst, but like we're the worst in the best way.
That's such a Taylor Swift thing to say. That's such a Taylor Swift quote. So the other night, Taylor Swift was on stage and she, sung Dear John, a song against.
It's a surprise song that she does different surprise songs each night.
It's a surprise song.
She does two surprise songs that she doesn't usually play on the tour.
So you keeps you coming back for more.
Exactly. And
this Dear John song is anti-John Mayer song, right?
So she's always said that she's never actually said who the song was about, and technically it's like a Dear John letter.
But it is about John Mayer, right? We all know that.
We all know it is.
So she told fans, look, hey, don't attack John basically over this song. But I'm going to sing it anyway. She's putting it out on like her Taylor Swift album.
So she's doing all of her re-recording all of her albums, her first 6 that she had with
Taylor's version
with Big Machine that she had with Scott Borchetta.
Oh, yeah.
So now she's on to Speak Now. It's going to come out July 9th.
All right.
Or
We don't need to promote too much.
But she's re-recording it, so she played Dear John off of Speak Now, which is about to come back.
Right. And so she said, hey, chill on John Mayer. Don't go after him, essentially. And then what have her fans done? Gone after John Mayer heavy. Like they're hating on him now, bringing up stuff from 10 years ago. Have we got any of the sound we can play just from her talking to the audience?
I'm 33 years old. I don't care about anything that happened to me when I was 19 except the songs I wrote. So what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm not putting this album out so that you can go and should feel the need to defend me on the internet against someone you think I might have written a song about.
So she says, don't defend me. Was this reverse psychology and trying to get her fans to attack?
I don't think so, but I have so many thoughts on all of this.
Try to keep it brief. All right, go on.
So my question is, number one, she just put out her re-records of Red, which was about Jake Gyllenhaal. She had a song called All Too Well, which was a 10-minute version. She made a short film off of it and just went after him, as he should have been gone after.
Mm-hmm.
Why is she letting John Mayer off so easily? I don't understand. Because on her most recent album, Midnights, she put out a bonus track called Would've, Could've, Should've. And it's about how she wouldn't have never danced with the devil when she was 19. She dated John at 19. We know that because of her song Dear John. Are you following?
This is so in the weeds. You know what I mean? This is so you're talking to me about sort of baseball or something else I don't really quite get.
Yeah, this is a sport for me.
It is a sport. You're wearing your uniform right now. If you're just listening on podcast, Melanie's wearing a bloody Taylor Swift shirt. She didn't even know she was coming into the podcast today.
It's Taylor's version.
It's Taylor's version t-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Look, I mean, I like you somewhat. I like my wife. I like my sister. All Taylor Swift fans. But man, they're the worst. I don't know. I honestly think you guys kind of give Taylor a bad name because
why?
When people are sort of hating on Taylor and just got the distaste about Swift in general, it's really the fans, I think, that I've got the distaste about.
Don't you think that if you would sit down and listen to Taylor, maybe, just maybe, you'd be like, oh, I get what they're even Devin has said he listened to All Too Well and said that he thought it was a banger.
Well, if Devin likes Taylor, then I guess I got to. No, I mean, I like her music. Her music is catchy. She's a great songwriter, I just think y'all give her a bad name. You're too ferocious. You go after, you attack at the slightest. She says, don't attack John Mayer. So what do your fans do? Attack John Mayer. You just I just hate, you guys are just a mob.
It's just giving typical, I'm jealous of.
Jealous of what?
of fans that really have something they're passionate about. It's like I'm hating to hate. I'm petty.
No, but I mean, I could be a Taylor Swift fan. I mean, I wish there was anything in my life I cared enough about that you guys care about Taylor Swift.
That's exactly my point. I'm so sorry that you don't care about anything enough and that you don't have the passion and the love and the understanding of what it's like
I mean, this
to
is why
enjoy Taylor Swift.
This is why I mean I should never have even brought it up. I mean, this is why you just like I'd rather not talk about Taylor, listen to her because I just know once you get into these debates, it's like political. Like you're taking different sides.
Either side of the aisle.
Yes, exactly.
Here's the thing: is I really do want to know because she said I don't care about anything when I was 19 except for the music I made and the memories I made, whatever.
Right.
Why does she care about Jake Gyllenhaal so much? I feel like I want to know the answer.
What, you think that she hates Jake Gyllenhaal still?
Yes.
But she doesn't mind John Mayer still?
Yes.
So why'd you send
Maybe
her...
they made up off... And
why'd she send her attack dogs after John Mayer then, essentially, in a reverse psychology way?
I don't think she sent it a reverse psychology, but I also want...
This is so confusing.
I'd like to give Taylor a message. Listen, we're invested in these songs because we love you, but also, like, we love the drama, we love the plot, and we like going after John Mayer online.
Okay, Taylor, if you're listening to the TMZ pod today on your hump day while you're driving to work, please hit up Melanie. She's got some thoughts she'd like to convey.
We are invested. We love the drama.
Okay, she knows that. I think it's all just publicity. It's all promoting. It's all... And you told me this morning that you and my wife are sitting down to make friendship bracelets before you go into... Because Erin, my wife, and my sister in Melbourne Ruthie has... They've both got Taylor Swift tickets now.
At SoFi Stadium in August.
Yes, you're going in August.
So I'm going to make... Taylor Swift has what she calls friendship bracelets, where you make like the little...
I know what a friendship bracelet is.
And we're going to sit down with your daughter, and I'm going to blast...
I'm not going to be home, am I?
I honestly would love to see you suffer in this kind of pain.
Oh, my God. I'll be upstairs watching my iPad or something. All right. Moving on to our next story. Elon Musk. He's in training to fight Mark Zuckerberg. The billionaires, apparently, they're going to have a cage fight. You know, everyone's saying it's going to happen. I don't know, but everyone's saying it. Well, he's training now. Lex Fridman, a very famous podcaster, put up a photo of Elon kind of like throwing him over the shoulder, and it's some sort of jiu-jitsu move of some type. What do you think, Melanie? Is this fight really going to happen, or are we just being fooled?
Well, I think it's absolutely going to happen.
Okay.
I think they're going to make a lot of money, and I think they're narcissists, and I think that they want the bragging rights of beating each other. But also, can I bring up the fact that, did you see what Roger sent earlier? Is that the photo of him that we have on our website looks posed because his arm isn't like...
Oh,
have pressure on it?
Oh, okay. So Roger, who sends around various stuff to our TMZ, thank you for shouting at Roger. He does a great job. That this is a photo, not a video, essentially. So this is kind of just like publicity for something that's not going to happen. Like if he was really training, he put out this video where he's like throwing this Lex Fridman around and oh my God, he's so good. But this is just a stage photo.
I think it just adds to the fact that like they're just doing it because they like being famous. And
I think all this is attention-seeking behavior.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is the world's biggest attention seeker.
Yeah.
And this just keeps his name in the news, so he loves it.
Would you say over Jake Paul?
Oh, attention-seeking behavior?
Yeah.
They're both very big. I think Elon might have Jake Paul, actually.
Okay.
Everything he does is just for attention. He buys Twitter for attention. That's what he did. It was all just attention play. And then he got stuck with it. Like, I don't think this fight's going to happen.
Oh, I absolutely do. Why don't you think it's going to happen?
Both of them, A, are too important to invest, an hour, 2 hours a day for the next 6 months to train for fight. And B,
you're out of your mind. They have everyone running their company for them, and they just make notes and like make decisions.
Wouldn't their stock price of their company, if Mark Zuckerberg gets knocked out cold in the ring,
it's going to go up.
You think Meta stock will go up if Mark Zuckerberg gets knocked out cold?
Yes, because it's all anyone's going to be talking about. And doesn't relevancy drive numbers?
No, because I don't want to be on the wussy app then. I want to be on the hardcore app, like with...
Instagram is never going to fail. It's never going to go down, no matter what Mark Zuckerberg does.
I don't know that you know how stocks work. Like,
I don't know how songs work, but I do know how Instagram works, and men and women, it's all we do. It's all we care about. It's all the reason why we live our lives.
social media.
Yes. That's never going to go down if he loses a fight.
I think it's a bad look if you're just like a wussy and you get knocked out and or you just put up a really bad performance. I think what the fight in your mind is, it would not, actually transpire in real life. Like, I think they're two nerds who kind of know how to fight, kind of don't. Elon Musk is double the weight, like nearly double the weight of Mark Zuckerberg. This fight isn't happening. Everyone invested in this whole story has an interest in keeping this story alive, and I just don't think it's going to happen.
We like wagers at TMZ.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so if it does happen,
What?
you have to listen to Taylor Swift
Oh.
for 24 hours straight, and I want a full report about what your favorite songs are from each album.
What do you mean, like in like some sort of tortured chamber where every other sense is deprivated or
Yeah.
whatever, deprived?
And if I lose, what do I have to do?
Not listen to Taylor Swift for a whole 24 hours.
Okay, that's easy enough.
All right, a year then.
No,
All
you already said it.
right. We'll do a day. Not make friendship bracelets, maybe. Not make friendship.
I can't agree to that.
Okay. Moving on. Our final story. Wheel of Fortune has a new host, and it's kind of surprising, but maybe not. Ryan Seacrest, American Idol. Ryan and Kelly in the mornings or whatever it's called. He's Mr. Hollywood, and he's got now like the biggest game show host job there is. What do you think about this selection?
I think that this was the plan all along, because I was like, why would he walk away from Ryan and Kelly? It's such a big show. He loves his job. He loves working 24/7.
Yeah.
And it didn't make sense to me when he left the show, and now it does. I think they came to him a long time ago, and he was in talks for a while.
I can see that might be the case. Vanna White is a little pissed off. I think I think she wanted the gig.
Yeah.
And also she's a bit worried now that she'll be out along with Pat Sajack, because she gets paid apparently $3 million a year to like touch those. I don't think she even turns the letters anymore. I think it's just auto.
Yeah.
She doesn't really. She's unnecessary.
Yeah.
And she gets paid $3 million. I think Pat Sajack was something like $15 million a year.
They're gonna have someone do it, but the question is whether she'll keep her job.
Do we really need someone like pretending to touch the letters?
Yes.
They're automatic.
Yeah, but do you really need the models on The Price is Right showing off with their hands the things you win? Yes, it's part of the thing. We like it.
Oh, okay. That's a good point.
Thanks.
I wonder if Vanna will stay on, or you'll get like some hot young thing.
You're gonna get a hot young thing.
Yeah. Has Vanna White got daughters?
Yeah, but I think Pat Sajak was pissed because he wanted his daughter to take over hosting the show.
Oh, well, maybe she can be the letter girl.
Yeah.
Or maybe actually it's kind of like we live in these times where, no, now it should be a man turning the letters.
I think it shouldn't be nepotism, and Ryan Seacrest earned this job.
Ryan Seacrest should be the letter turner, to be honest, and we should have a girl,
I
woman.
love it.
Yeah.
Who would you put as the new Pat Sajak as a woman?
So they need to be a host. They need to be funny. They need to be trying to think, man.
You can't think of one woman you'd put as the host of a show?
Who's young and funny and pretty and I don't know, like Bella Thorne or something.
Come on!
I don't know.
Selena Gomez would be good.
She's got an annoying voice. It's nasally.
Okay.
I'm not sure about that. Look, honestly, this is the dream job. Is this not like the dream job? Because I think you shoot like, a month's worth of episodes in a week or less, and then you put your feet up.
And you make so much money.
You make so much money. It's just like, and it's kind of the thing that anyone could do. Like, it's not even that much. Like, you could do it, Melanie.
Thanks.
I mean, it's not even
Is
a
that
compliment.
a low bar?
I mean, yeah, it's not even a compliment. Like, it's just like such an easy job. It was kind of an insult. Like, even you could do it, Melanie.
It was an insult.
Yeah. But I mean, Ryan Seacrest just keeps on winning. He really does.
Some of us win, and some of us just continue to lose.
Yeah, facts. Well, I mean, he's got his own radio show. He's got a radio show in the mornings, just like we do here. He does, and that's all he really does now. I think he does the radio show.
The olive oil.
He's coming out with an olive oil company.
Yeah.
That's life. That's just the best.
I'm happy for him. I think he's the right man for the job.
I think it will be interesting because he's kind of almost more of a celebrity than he even is a host. So Pat Sajak's more of just like a host. It's not really about Pat Sajak, Wheel of Fortune, is it? I don't think so. This show will be about Ryan Seacrest a little bit too.
It will be about it because Jeopardy was about
Trebek. Yeah, Alex.
This is about Pat.
Yeah, and
He's got to make his mark. The Bachelor was Chris Harrison.
right.
R.I.P.
Well, he didn't die. He just got fired for defending racist stuff. I actually, speaking of The Bachelor, I watched the first episode of the new season.
Oh, I can't wait.
No, the new season's out.
I know. I haven't watched it yet, but I want to.
Well, I mean, you can't. You can wait. You are waiting. It's out. It's not really the same without Chris Harrison.
I know it's
I don't
not.
like the new guy. I don't even care to remember his name. Jesse something.
I really want them to bring Chris Harrison back.
I want him to bring him back too.
I hate Jesse Palmer.
Me
Sorry,
too.
I do.
I don't like him either, and he doesn't want to talk to me when I see him at LAX try to interview him.
Oh, forget that guy.
Actually, make Ryan Seacrest the host of The Bachelor. He can be a host of everything, man.
Oh, I'd like that.
Yeah, I think he would be happily to do that. He can replace Harvey over here.
Oh, the show would be a million times better.
It would be.
Are you joking?
It would be. We can say it because Harvey doesn't listen to the podcast. It would be a million times better. All right. Okay.
Ryan Seacrest, you have a job offer.
Yeah.
If you'd like.
Okay, well, thank you for joining me, Melanie.
Thank you for having me.
Hopefully, we're back again tomorrow, having said nasty things about Harvey. We'll see how that goes. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you here tomorrow. Bye.